Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amelia, and if you saw my moving to Ottawa vlog, you will know that we are picking up right where we left off in that video. Hair is just washed. I'm in my pajamas. It's only 2:30, but today is the day after our drive up here, and honestly I'm just tired. So I'm not going out at all, probably, and I am in the cozies just so that I am comfortable. And in today's video, we're going to be unpacking all of my boxes and just generally setting up, as well as hopefully doing some decorating. Although, as I said in that video, that's probably going to be a slower process, so that might be more just like here and there bit clips after we get the main sort of set up, everything functional, completed. So I don't really know exactly where to start. I might start with the bathroom. I have just like one box of bathroom stuff, and there's not a lot of options for setting up in there. The only storage is just like the under sink cabinet, which is actually pretty big, but I'm gonna need to get, I think, probably some sort of stack organizer type thing, since there's no like medicine cabinet or anything, so nowhere to store like smaller things. So there's just gonna be floating around. But yeah, I have this box, and it is bathroom stuff, and also there's some other stuff in here. I think I'm just gonna, I guess, bring it in there and shove everything under the cabinet. That's kind of the only solution until I actually get some sort of organization going, but that'll be an easy one to get done because there's not much to it, and that will be one box down. The kitchen, I think, is going to be kind of the fun part, so we'll either do that next or we'll save it till last, to be determined. All right, here is the bathroom. This is the cabinet I mentioned. It's pretty small in here, but you know, functional. I still need to buy a shower curtain. I want to get one that's like kind of got purple tones to match this, so I found one. I just need to order it. But yeah, all that we're going to do for now is put stuff in here. As you can see, I have started, but I have a bunch more stuff to put in here, and I'm starting to think this is not as big as I thought it would be, but we will make it work. Here's what we're working with. I'll admit, it did become a little bit of just like shove everything that is not like easy to stack in this basket, but you know, I can kind of reach everything. A lot of the stuff in the bottom is makeup, which I don't really wear anyway, but I thought it would be good to have. Then I've got this side, which is mostly like refills and extras in the back, and then like stuff I use more often towards the front. And then this is just like cleaning supplies, paper towel, not paper towel, toilet paper, you know, toothbrushes, that kind of stuff. It would be nice to have like a medicine cabinet for this kind of stuff, but you know, this works as well. And I'll probably just put that in there too. Okay, we're gonna do the kitchen next. This is my empty box so far. I know kitchen stuff is kind of in a bunch of different boxes. Also have some groceries here, as well as some here. So I think I kind of want to pile maybe the food on the counter first. I do have quite a bit of cabinetry, so I'm not too worried about that actually. I think I have more cabinetry here than I did at my last house. So I think this is probably best done as a time lapse because I'm not sure anybody actually wants to listen to my thought process. So let's cut to that now. Tour of the current setup. I don't know if it's going to be permanent, but on this far left cabinet we've got cooking liquids and canned beans, and this is going to be for all of my plates and dishware and that kind of stuff. There's not much in here right now. A bunch of it's actually in the dishwasher, which I'm using as a drying rack because I don't have a drying rack. And I also didn't remember to buy dishwasher tablets, so, you know, it works out. And then next is like cooking stuff, you know. I got pasta. There's like a baking section. This stuff is a little bit empty at the moment, but measuring cups. This is actually electrolyte powder, and I add that to it, and then just like gels and stuff for running. Over the top, this is kind of the stuff I don't use as often, so I've got some different baking pans here, tiny waffle maker, and then this will probably be the most used cabinet. I have breakfast things. Usually I make my own granola, but I just bought it to save me some time, you know. Peaches, oatmeal, beverages. So this is all, there's actually a bunch of different teas in here. This is also a tea. This is just coffee and snacks, like ready to eat snacks, granola. Well, I guess popcorn's not ready to eat, but like close enough. Up here I just have at the moment just my tortilla chips that I use for nachos. Also, my wok didn't fit anywhere, so it's living on top of the fridge for now. And it contains a single mango. I need a drawer organizer for this, but you know, standard stuff. I thought I had more, you know, assorted utensils, but again, I guess some are still in the dishwasher. Spices, I was meant to bring a spice rack from my mom's house that had a bunch of spices on it, but I forgot it. So all I currently have is the stuff that was like extras at our house that I took. So I think that is kind of all the kitchen stuff. All the cabinets still have a ton of space in them. Some of them will probably stay that way. Some of them I will probably collect more things / food items than I need to have, but I think that's just kind of life. So the main categories remaining are bedroom and then like office. I don't currently have any living room, like furniture, items, anything like that. So yeah, I also don't know where I'm gonna put my books. I think I'm gonna stack them on the floor for now, but ideally I don't want them on the floor. I want like some sort of separation so I can at least clean more easily. So that is probably something to put on the list for the future. I don't think I'll get a shelf, but maybe some sort of low unit, like a TV unit, and then stack books on top of it instead of a TV. Preferably with like some doors so I can hide stuff behind it, because I know I've got a bunch of stuff that was in my office closet that now has no closet to be hidden in, so that's good. But I will show you in a second the remaining stuff that we're working with. Okay, it still seems pretty bad, but these are all empty. That's empty. Bicycle. There's some stuff in here, some books that just needs to go back on my bed. That goes under the rug. Books. 3 boxes left. That's just my computer, so that's easy enough. A bunch of clothes that were in some of these other boxes. And then a whole bunch of these like suction vacuum bags that have clothes in them. And oh, these are garbage bags. They go under the sink. But, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, I am here in the bedroom. The lighting is terrible, so I probably won't film in here very much. But we have a closet, and I need to put all of my clothes in there. So I need to locate them all, make a heap, and then set about figuring out how I want them to go. I like to hang pretty much everything, including pants, so we shall see how that works. But there are some built-in shelves, so I might change my usuals just to make it work. So I'm gonna go get all the clothes that are still out there, bring them in here, pull whatever I put in the closet out, and then we will begin. I don't really know how I'm gonna film this because it's a kind of small entry here, so I may just skip a bunch of it. I'm struggling, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to film this. I might just go for, I don't know. Let me show you the interior real quick. All right, so we got some really high shelves I can put stuff I don't like off season, maybe a kind of medium high-ish shelf, and then a couple of little cubes, and then we just have a rail, which is a decent amount of space. However, I need somewhere to put my winter coats, because if I show you, this is the front hallway closet. No coat rack. Who puts no coat rack in a front hallway closet? Especially in a country where we wear winter coats. No sense. Okay, here's where we're at so far. I just started emptying all these bags in this basket and piling it on the bed in sort of piles based on what it is, as well as putting the hangers in. And unfortunately, I have run out of hangers. This one is apparently broken. So I'm gonna look around in my other boxes, just make sure there's no more hangers floating around, because I kind of like to hang everything. Like this shirt here is missing a hanger. Those I probably won't bother to hang. There is a couple things. Now, typically, I probably have more dirty clothes than this at any given time, but you know, I would prefer to have enough that like I could theoretically hang everything at once. So I might have to get some more, and it would also be nicely matched, but it's not the end of the world. I close the closet door, but I think most of these are just like IKEA hangers, pretty easy to get some more of. But the next stage is going to be putting all of these into here. I'll start with all the hanging stuff. Normally I would do like lightest, as in like tank tops to like sweaters, and then usually a separate section for dresses. The amount of shelves like is good, but also is less than I sort of thought it was. It's just kind of the state of the bedroom. I need to get like some sort of little side table. These walls are all very bland, so maybe some art at some point. And I want to switch out this bedding because like these gray tones with this gray is just, it's too much gray. I can't handle it. But bedding tends to be kind of expensive, so that might be a bit of a later problem. I somehow missed this bag, so there's a lot more clothes without hangers. More stuff to deal with. Okay, it's now 4:30. I'm very much running out of steam. It was very frustrating because I'm gonna need to buy some more organizers and stuff for my closet, so I wasn't able to put everything in like a nice way, so I didn't get the satisfaction boost from that to go on and do more, especially since I know these boxes, like some of the stuff is gonna go in my desk drawers, but some of the stuff was in my office closet. And guess what? I don't have an office closet anymore, so I would have nowhere to hide my sins, which makes it not very exciting. But my living room area is still kind of a mess. So I might make like a tea or something for some motivation. What is remaining. These boxes are all partially gone through for the most part, but they still kind of have a lot of stuff in them. I don't even know what half of it is. Mostly office stuff, sketchbooks, some board games, and yeah, the space, I don't know where I want to put this desk. Right now it's like against the wall. I usually hate working facing the wall, but there is a window to the left, so I can sort of glance out. So that's a possibility. My other thought was to have it facing out into the room. I think for now, I might set it up with the desk here against this wall. Kitchen's here, desk here. Ow, my hair. But maybe I'll change it in the future. I'm also gonna put the rug, one that was in my office, under the desk in the desk area. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna unpack all these boxes today, I'll be honest, but I will get the undermat thing for my rug and the rug set up, plug in my computers. I also need to clean this table too before I set it up, so that might be the first order of business. So yeah, I can still do some stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, so it's not like I have to go to work tomorrow, but yeah. Good morning, friends. It is now Sunday morning, which means tomorrow is Monday and my first day in my new job, which is both exciting and extremely nerve-wracking. I definitely have imposter syndrome, and I'm just like, I don't feel like I'm qualified to do this job at all, but I have the job now, so I guess I'll figure it out. I'm having my morning coffee, and I thought I would do a little bit more of putting things away, specifically just like the stuff in my desk drawers. So I would get that all put away and like try to condense the remaining boxes into like hopefully one, maybe two. I know it's gonna have to sort of stay in that box until I'm able to get some sort of storage solution where I can stash that stuff away. Welcome back, friends. It has been a couple of weeks actually, or at least a week since I last filmed for this video, and as you might be able to tell from the kind of messy environment, I have not done any more like decorating or acquiring of furniture to finish unpacking. I think it's just gonna be kind of a long-term goal, and I can slowly acquire things as I live in the space and identify the needs of the space and that I have here. And I think I have identified a few already, and I have some ideas for what I want to get to fix those problems. But at the moment, I'm taking the bus, so it's hard to like pick stuff up without my car, which I will hopefully be getting hopefully next month.
And also just things cost money and moving is not cheap. So I want to save some money for a bit. So unfortunately there will be no decorating or really satisfying final result in this video other than what you have already seen. But so far I am enjoying living here. Most of my setup has remained the same. I don't actually think I've really changed anything. So I guess that's good. I did a good job the first time. And yeah, that is really all that there is to it. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.